I think it's mostly that just like you want to be in the series, you want to be at Hogwarts, you want to get your broom, you want to get a wand. J.K. Rowling does a great job of making you want to be in the series. And I think that's just kind of universal of the different generations. And that's why it's just kind of stuck around.
Yeah, so my sister really likes Harry Potter, and she was like, you're not allowed at my wedding until you've read the books and watched the movies. So she's 28, and I read them when I was 18, 19. So that's kind of embarrassing because everyone else here probably reads them when they're like 7 to 12.
I watched the movies first and then read the books, which I know is a no-no, but I did it. I loved them. I thought they were great. I think, because I was pretty young at the time, I think my family, we like rented the first one, watched it, and it was like, all right, let's go get the second one. And I think like probably that same weekend we watched the rest that were out at that time. So we all kind of loved them.
It's not a spell, but it would be really cool to be a metamorph Margus, which is what Tonks is. Can change your appearance at will. But again, not a spell, and you're technically born with that. So I don't know what spell I'd use.
I feel like, so I think Oculus Reparo would be a great one to have, especially when you drop your phone, you get a little bit of crack, you get more cracks on the edge. In the series, Hermione used it to fix Harry's glasses. So I assume it repairs objects, and it can be used for several different objects, not just glasses. Just a continuous Oculus Reparo on your phone or other things that you break. I feel like that'd be very useful in everyday life.
Accio. Just sit there, Accio, Accio, Accio. Just like, I'd use it all the time just to get stuff in my house.
I don't think the Harry Potter audience will ever really age out. At least I like to think so. I mean, my little cousins, they're 5 and they're obsessed with Harry Potter. Like, it's at least another half generation off. Yeah, so I like to think that it would never age out. I hope to think it's a timeless classic.
Well, I think about that when I was talking to my sister Sarah, because she was old enough to remember when the last few books were being released, and like it was a big deal for her. And I'm coming back, 10 years later, reading them for the first time. It's just as magical as me. I'm trying to get my mom to read them. I have kids I babysat that we were reading them at the same time, and I'm like, okay, they're getting that generation too. I don't think it's leaving anytime soon. I really don't. It's something that, people will always want their children to know because it was such a big part of their childhood.
Harry Potter stuck around for so long because it's an interesting story, and it's something that people can relate to on a ton of different levels, and that it's a way to escape this world, and even if we don't agree with everything the author is currently tweeting. Thank you.